Seeking answers is something that we are going to do not only throughout this whole course, but also throughout our whole lives. So let's take a question: what is the meaning of life? Now, is it to reproduce? Well, that would be a biological meaning of life. Okay, so is it to achieve some, nirvana? That would be a spiritual meaning of life. Is it to obey the rules of some religionistic books or to get into afterlife? Well, that would be a meaning of life from the context of religion. Is it to be happy? That would be the context of feeling. Is it to be a good person? That would be in the context of traditions. So what is the meaning of life? Does it depend solely on our choice? Maybe. I want to introduce yet another concept, and this concept is about our senses. So, let's say this is our brain. It doesn't really look like one. So, yeah, let's say this is a brain. And we have senses, sight, taste, smell, touch, hearing. Can we believe these senses? Are they reliable? Do they provide us with the correct information? Well, so for example, our eyes, they don't see all the spectra of light. And even if they did, how can we be sure that they don't fool us? Because there is this thought experiment: if we were in some kind of box or in a matrix, the outside world, it doesn't have to be real. It can be a simulation. It can be we can somehow just perceive this world, but not really exist within such a world. How does these two connect together? Well, if we were about to think about which context is the right one, even the thinking itself, the way how we think, the way how we judge things, is created out of what we've seen, what we've learned throughout our lives. So is it that every opinion we have and everything we've learned and every judge we make about something and every decision we take and every answer we come up with, is it that we can be sure of anything like that? Because we can be sure of the external world. We probably can be sure of our judgment, whether our judgment is right or not right. And this can lead to feelings of hopelessness, meaninglessness, even to depression and suicidal thoughts. And in my case, it did lead to these things. So in the next lesson, we will discover how to actually find, for example, the meaning of life, how to answer questions we can't really answer, and how to navigate ourselves in an existence, in a life where we are unsure of probably almost everything.